Hello, my fire signs Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with love notes from your Divine Masculine. We are going to break this down starting off with Leo, and then we'll grab messages for Aries and Sagittarius. So I'll go ahead and timestamp these down below. General reading, as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. So as always, please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. And for those who are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below, as well as a link to all of the decks that you see here today. So these are the decks we'll be using. The first two are my self-created ones, the Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2 and the X Oracle. We'll grab a message from the Soul Whispers deck by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. We'll grab messages from You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers in Separation by Angelic Revelation 144. And I've combined volume 1 and 2 of the Unspoken Messages decks by Fire Witch Tarot. So Leo, you're first. Let's take a look and see what the love note is from your Divine Masculine and what it is that they want to say to you at this time. All right, so let's get started. First message: I never knew loneliness until you said goodbye. All right, so right out the gate, we already see that you guys are not together, that my feminines, you ended up saying goodbye to your masculine and they're feeling very lonely without you. It's not worth it anymore. What I kind of get from this, Leo, is that whatever happened to break you guys up, if they ended up leaving the connection for someone else, for example, that wasn't worth it for them, or it's no longer worth it for them to pursue that, because ultimately they're feeling very sad and lonely because you're not a part of their life. Okay, so whatever consequences they've gotten themselves into as a result of actions that broke you guys up, that's no longer worth it for them. I watch over you. Okay, so maybe they're keeping tabs on you somehow, maybe on social media, or if you guys have mutual friends or even family members that keep in touch, they're still protecting you, they're watching out for you still. Our love will be alive forever because of the way you are, pure, true, authentic, real, raw, and passionate. I love you not only for your beauty, but for your soul. This is somebody, my feminines, your Divine Masculine loves you not only for the person, the beauty that you are on the outside, but who you are, who you represent on the inside. Okay, and they're coming through here letting you know that they will basically love you forever. They love the person that you are. Okay, and it's interesting because it says true and authentic, and I have a feeling here maybe they weren't being true and authentic with you, and that might have contributed to the issues here. Fake busy. Okay, so interesting. Maybe when you guys were together, they pretended to be busier than they were. Maybe they just weren't as available for you as they actually were, keeping busy with other people or pretending to be busy at work. They weren't available for you. And this could be you now. Maybe you're pretending to be busy just so you don't have to interact with your masculine in the meantime, because it's clearly indicating here, my feminines, that you're the one that said goodbye. Okay, and because of it, they are feeling very empty and lonely. Let's grab another message. Give me another chance to prove to you that I'm not the same man who hurt you. Our love is surely worth another try. You see? So they know they messed up. They've changed. They've worked on themselves. They recognize that they hurt you. And it's interesting how the verbiage here, our love is surely worth another try. You see, there was something that they got themselves involved in where that is no longer worth it for them. You are what's worth it. You're where they want to throw their efforts into now, the connection. The nights seem endless since we've gone our separate ways. So they can't even get a good night's sleep here. I never knew loneliness until you said goodbye. The nights seem endless since we've gone our separate ways. They might be dealing with insomnia, anxiety, depression, can't get any sleep. They can't get to a point where they can just relax their mind and just drift off. They might be having nightmares. This kind of reminds me of the energy of the Nine of Swords in traditional tarot. Some of you guys might be dealing with an air sign here, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, if that applies. But yeah, clearly indicating you said goodbye, you've gone your separate ways, but they're still keeping tabs on you. You must be my soulmate, okay? But maybe they realized this after the fact, after you guys went into separation. They're still drawn to you, and they definitely want another chance to prove to you that they've changed. All right, let's grab another. Deep in my heart, I know that you are the one for me. I promise my soul will be by your side for all eternity. So this is what I get from that. In the 5D, through perhaps telepathic communication or even astral travel, they're with you in that way for now because they can't be with you in the 3D world. Okay? And this has, as you can see, you must be my soulmate. Deep in my heart, I know that you are the one for me, and I kind of feel here, my feminines, your divine masculine just had those epiphanies after the fact, after you guys broke up. And now they're feeling lonely and having those endless nights of loneliness because you guys are not together. Last message. I text, then erase. Okay? So they've texted you or wanted to text you. They've maybe put an apology together through that text, and then they don't send it. And maybe they're apprehensive, they're hesitating, they're afraid. Maybe because if they are watching over you, maybe for some of you, you've already moved on to somebody else. They want another chance to come back into your life, but maybe they just don't know how to get the conversation going here. So they've texted and then they've erased it, so they haven't actually communicated with you, but they want to. Okay, so maybe it's just a matter of time before you actually do receive that text from your divine masculine. All right, so that's what I've got, Leo. Hopefully this resonated. Okay, Aries, it is your turn. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the love note is from your divine masculine. Starting things off with the first message here. I've been keeping tabs on you. Are you keeping tabs on me? Okay, so they are watching out for you. They're looking out for you. More than likely on social media, so they might be stalking your social media pages, and they're wondering if you're doing the same thing. For some of you, maybe you are, maybe they're aware of it, but that's what's coming through here. I hurt myself when I hurt you. So they're keeping tabs on you from a distance. You guys are not together. They recognize that they definitely hurt you, and when they did that, they actually ended up hurting themselves. Why is this so hard? Okay, so it's been a hard journey. It's been a very difficult journey for your masculine here because they recognize that they hurt you and that this could have possibly been something that could have been avoided, They didn't need to go down that road, but it's coming through that it's been very difficult for them since you guys have gone your separate ways. I took an oath with God and you to stand by your side for eternity. I made a promise to find you in every lifetime and to take your hand in eternal spiritual marriage. Our union is sacred and divine. This could be coming through for some of you who were actually married to your divine masculine, or you guys were just in a very committed partnership. And I'm just kind of feeling here that they would like to be able to commit to you again, possibly wanting another chance, a second chance with you. Let's grab another message. Ooh. Drop the fucking ego. So if this is something, for example, that your masculine ended up saying to you, then, if you're able to resonate with that particular message, or my feminines, this is something that you said to your masculine and they're remembering it, and so again, they ended up hurting themselves when they ended up hurting you. And if they were all about their ego, that could have contributed to the demise of this partnership. Let's grab another. I love you enough to know you deserve better than me. Okay? So maybe there's a part of them that realizes that they're just not good for you, that you would be better off without them. But the thing is, they love you. They know they hurt you. It's been very hard since you guys have not been together. And, ultimately it could be that ego of theirs that's preventing them from being able to fix what's broken here between the two of you. And it starts with them. They need to be able to fix themselves first in order to come back into your life if that's what you're wanting here. But this is where they're at. I love you enough to know you deserve better than me. how I miss your touch, your presence, your essence, everything about you, everything about us. I miss it all. So, I mean, my feminine's tuning in. If you're resonating with this, they miss you. I have a feeling you miss them as well. But this is a situation that needs a lot of healing here. Even though they're coming through with that message, I love you enough to know you deserve better than me. I do feel if your masculine is able to work on themselves, that they'll be able to switch up that way of thinking and be able to come towards you as a better version of themselves. See you soon, you see? So this could be just how they were thinking before. And if they have worked on themselves, they are letting you know here that they want to come back, that they'll see you soon, that they'll be in touch. Always on my mind and in my heart. Yes, that's you, always, forever. They're always thinking about you. I mean, it's clearly indicated here that they miss so much about the interaction, your presence in their life. They miss it. They miss so much about the connection. Last message here, Aries. I've loved you longer than you could remember. I'm kind of feeling from that. Some of you guys might have even connected in past lifetimes. They might have loved you in previous lifetimes and you guys reconnected in this lifetime to kind of pick up where you guys left off. And again, I do feel there's a lot of healing that needs to happen here between you and your masculine. They're coming through here that they still love you, that you will forever be a part of their heart. And, they do need to drop the fucking ego if that was a problem before. And they've loved you before and they can love you again. But this time they need to come towards you correct and having done a lot of work on themselves, because I kind of feel here for some of my feminines, you're not going to give this masculine another opportunity to return if they haven't worked on themselves. I'm just kind of feeling here that they have. All right, so that's the message from your masculine here. That's their love note to you, Aries. Last but certainly not least, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and grab the love note messages from your divine masculine. So starting things off with the Thinking Man Oracle, what is it that they want to say to you? I never knew loneliness until you said goodbye. It's so crazy. I have shuffled these cards in between readings and I keep getting messages that are very similar to other signs. So if you happen to be cross-watching and if you see that the same cards have been pulled, believe me, they've been shuffled, but it just keeps popping up with similar messages. So Sagittarius, this is letting us know here that you, the feminine tuning in, you said goodbye to your masculine and they're feeling very empty and lonely without you. I want to call you, but I'm not sure you even want to hear my voice. Okay, they want so badly to reach out, to call or even text, but they're really not sure that you even want to hear from them because you're the one that ended up saying goodbye. That is coming through here. Please don't give up on us. So even if you were the one that ended things, you walked away, you detached, your masculine is not ready to give up on the two of you, and they definitely don't want you to give up on them. Okay? I am feeling really insecure at this time. I feel like a little child compared to you. You make me feel weak at the knees. I feel overwhelmed and powerless to the all-consuming love I have for you. And it's that insecurity here, Sagittarius, that is contributing to why they are afraid to reach out and call. Because they are insecure. Maybe they're afraid that you would reject them or that you don't even want to hear from them at this point. But they still want you. They want you to know this, that they still desire you and want you in their life. Okay, so let's grab another batch of cards here. You can't delete me from your heart's hard drive. All right, so you can definitely say goodbye. You can walk away and ignore them, but at the end of the day, your heart is a whole nother story, and they're coming through here that you can't delete them from your heart. Let's see what else. I wish you the very best life has to offer. I just want you to be happy, even if it is without me. Okay, so they get it. Your masculine understands that if this is a done deal, if you don't ever want to go back to them, that's something that they're going to have to accept. And at the end of the day, they just want you to be happy with or without them. Let's grab another. I promise I'll fix everything. So regardless of where you guys are at on this journey, they do want to fix things between the two of you, my feminines. It's up to you, of course, if you allow your masculine back into your life, but they definitely want to reach out. They want you to be happy no matter what happens here between the two of you, but if you're willing to give them a chance to fix things, they definitely want to do that. I don't like to admit it, but I could really use your help right now. I'm struggling to do everything alone. Maybe when you guys were together, you did a lot of things for this person. And now that they're without you, they're feeling, very lonely right there. They want so badly to reach out, but they're hesitant and they're struggling to do things on their own. But they're clearly indicating here that they still want you. And last message here, Sagittarius, you still haunt me, okay? Maybe you appear in their dreams and there's something very haunting about the way they see you. In their mind's eye, in their heart. There's something about the memories and the connection, and it still haunts them to this day. It might have something to do with whatever they did to contribute to the end of this relationship. Okay, so that is the love note from your divine masculine here, my feminines. They want you still, and they would love to be able to fix what's broken here between the two of you. They don't want you to give up on them, on the connection. But if you do, they're okay with that. They're going to have to accept it, and they just want you to be happy no matter what. All right, guys, so that's what's coming through here for the love note from your divine masculine, Sagittarius, and for all my fire signs who tuned in. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you next time.